Hi class, this is JilMac. I'm your instructor for the Community College of Vermont, Wyndham Regional Career Center, and different small businesses and one-on-one tutoring. Students know that anything in this video that they don't understand, they can give me a call. And today's video is going to be about favicons. So let's bring up a browser window. Here's a browser window that shows different tabs. And the tabs have favicons on them. A favicon is a tiny little icon graphic that helps you visually figure out which tabs have what information on it. Here, if we go into our ST Web to our class 1150, which is web development, and we scroll down, we're going to look at my directory, JAM. And if we let me make this a little bit smaller so I get my scroll bar back on the window. Okay. If we scroll down and we look at the simple index file, this simple index file is showing us that we have a favicon. And how did I get that there? How did I get that out on the simple? So let's go and look at the HTML that goes along with this. But before I do that, let's go out to our web handouts. So here on our class website, out on web development, if you go into the handouts tab over on the left navigation, and you scroll down to assignment 3, we see the favicons, creating favicons. If you view it, you can view it on your tablet, on your phone, or on your computer. It's going to bring up this document about favicons, and it kind of shows you a large favicon, and it gives you some instruction about it. It also gives you the HTML to bring up a favicon.aco file. So I'm going to go out to Dynamic Drive. Dynamic Drive is one of the many favicon generators. And what I like about this one is that it's going to give us the HTML code to embed it. So I'm going to choose my file. I'm going to go into my pictures. And I'm going to grab that heart since it's Valentine's Day. Here's our heart. And I'm going to open it. Now that I've uploaded the icon, uploaded the JPEG, I want to create the favicon. If you scroll down, you'll see how it's created. We can download by clicking the download favicon, and that will download that favicon into our, by default, most of us download to our download directory. If you scroll down on this Dynamic Drive favicon a little bit further, you're going to find the code that you need to put into the header of your HTML. So I'm just going to copy that. Now I'm going to go out and get my code for my index simple, and up in the header underneath the title, although it doesn't have to be underneath the title, I'm going to paste this information in. So we have the link tag, and it's a relative shortcut icon, and it's telling us that the image is an XCon, and that for the href, what is the hypertext reference going to be? It's going to be favicon.ico. So it's going to go in and it's going to look for that favicon ICO in the root directory. So I'm going to save this. And I'm going to open up my FTP software. I'm going to go up to my root directory. Here's my index simple. I'm going to go to my index simple, and I'm going to upload the new file that has that line in it. And you can double click on it just to make sure it says yes. There's my relative link right there. Good. And now I need to upload my favicon. When you download it and it's in the download directory, you want to go to your C drive, and you don't necessarily have a download directory here, but you do have a users, and from users you're going to go into whatever the user is for that you've logged into. Go into downloads, And I'm going to go and get that favicon. They're all alphabetical. So I'll scroll down to F. And here is the favicon. And here's where I renamed it. So I'm going to drag it up, copy it. And now when I open a browser window to reduce some of these, open a browser window to look at that page, Control F5, my favicon is there. So I want you to have fun with this in your HTML. There's one difference between a favicon in an HTML file and a favicon in a Google Sites. In Google Sites, you're dealing with the entire website. In HTML, each page that you want the favicon to appear on, it needs to have that code up in the header. So that code needs to be up in the header. In a Google website, it has to be named favicon.ico. In a HTML file, you can name it whatever you want as long as it is an ICO type. So it has to be the type of ICO. And so you can have different favicons on different pages. So I want you to have fun with favicons, and I want you to be aware of favicons as you go out and you look at different websites. So until next time, this is JilMac, and have fun with favicons.